Hello and welcome to The Slice. My name is Michael, and today I have a super special guest. His name is David Blackmon. Hello, David. How are we?
Hey, good morning, Michael. I'm doing fantastic, my friend. How are you?
That is such a smooth intro right there. You've done this before, I feel.
Once or twice, maybe once or twice.
Thank you so much for coming on to the show. I know that there's a time difference between myself
Yeah.
and you, so I do appreciate you taking the time to meet with me here today. You've seen the show before, yeah?
Yes,
Good stuff. That's always a bonus. So you get 10 minutes to talk about your business. We will talk about some video related things as well. How does that sound?
it sounds perfect, my friend.
Good stuff. When the timer has finished, that's the end of the conversation. So are you ready for me to start the timer?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do this. Your timer has started. So first of all, David, for those that don't know who are you and what do you do?
Well, my name, as Michael said, is David Blackmon, and I am the CEO and co founder of Aspen Grove Studios and Divi Space, which are two WordPress product development companies. We specialize in plugins and themes for WordPress, and that's our day job. My night job is wannabe video creator on YouTube, big time YouTuber.
We are all getting there. We're all on
We're
that
trying, we're
process.
trying. Yeah.
So first of all, obviously I don't want to ask too many video questions just right now. I want to find out
Uh-huh.
more about the
Yeah.
WordPress because I've got a lot of friends, a lot of connections that
Yeah.
use WordPress. I used to have a managed WordPress, but I
Right.
use Squarespace just for
Right.
ease. But I know
Right.
that you can
Yeah.
get so
Yeah.
much more with managed WordPress.
Yeah.
In terms of Divi Space,
Uh-huh.
and all, I mean, I hear so many wonderful things about
Right.
all of it, and
Yeah.
the possibilities are endless on what you can achieve with
Absolutely.
them. So explain to me, how did you get into it all?
Well, I'm an entrepreneur first. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not a WordPress tech person. I've been an entrepreneur since I think I was born. And, um, you know, my last company for the last 25 years, 25 to 30 years, I've been self employed. I've
Mm-hmm.
started my own business. And I had a business that was in the newspaper industry. And obviously, the internet killed the newspapers, at least here in the States. And what they did and their budgets for what I did for them dried up. So I had to reinvent myself. I've always been kind of a tech guy.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was just kind of figuring out what my next thing was going to be. And I had a friend of mine who was a 75-year-old retired dentist, aspiring children's book author who wanted to market his books online. And I said, well, I'll help you out, Phil. I'm pretty technical and I'm somewhat savvy with digital marketing and stuff. So maybe I can help you. So I started doing that, and I couldn't get any traction whatsoever because nobody knew who Phil was. Phil was from Lafayette, Louisiana. He was a unknown aspiring author, and this just intuitive thought came to me and said, "You need a website. You need to just start writing down stuff, let people find you, and then." Try to grow it organically and stuff. And he said, well, I don't know how to build a website. And I said, well, I'll try it. Let me do some research. So I looked online, Google search. This was 2013. Found WordPress. It was open source. It was free. There was just a tremendous amount of content on YouTube, and I felt like I could build him a website. So that's what I did. I went in one Saturday morning, sat down in a coffee shop with my laptop, download WordPress for the first time. A mutual friend of ours walked in the coffee shop that morning named Will. Will came over and said hello, and he said, hey, Dave, what are you up to? And I said, well, I'm building Phil a website. And he said, really? He said, I'm on the water board in Opelousas. We need a website. Can you come give us a presentation in 2 weeks? I looked up at him. I said, sure. And I think because I'm an entrepreneur,
You take the opportunity.
absolutely. 99% of people would have looked at Phil and said, oh, this is my first time. I just download, there wasn't even a second. The universe presents you with opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been the type of person that walks through the door when that opportunity presents itself. So my company literally started that in that coffee shop that morning. 2 weeks later, I gave them the board of presentation. There were about 35 board members in there. They needed to, vote, do all the stuff, and they didn't normally do it with people in the room, and they did it with me in the room and said, "Hey, we're gonna, I say I make a motion to pay David $3,500 to build us a website." Second, I, and I'm sitting there in the room like, holy crap, this is going down. They're still a client of mine today,
Wow.
and we have, I think we have somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 full time people that work for me now, and we've grown to the number one Divi company in the world. Divi is a WordPress theme produced by Elegant Themes, and they're
Mhm.
the number one WordPress theme in the world. So, the universe, I just kind of feel like, the opportunities have always just kind of presented themselves for
Yeah.
me, and then I've just kind of walked through. And it's not that I was a tech guy and I'm a programmer, because I'm not a developer, I'm not a programmer. I'm just an entrepreneur with a business mind. And when opportunity presents itself, I just kind of walk through the door. So, yeah.
And do you know what? That is an incredible story for you to actually. It's like that film, Yes Man, is it, with Jim
Yeah.
Carrey? And
Right. Yeah.
literally, if you could spend a day saying yes to everything,
Everything.
where would your life actually lead?
Yeah, exactly.
And it works up there with the law of attraction. It's having that whole point of, do you know what? If something happens, just say yes and learn how to do it after. It's how actors learn. When I once auditioned for something, I really wanted the part, and they said, "Oh, can you ride a horse?" I went, "Yeah." I had never ridden a horse in my life,
Duh.
but I knew how to by the time I had the audition
Right.
to be able to
Right.
do it. But you're right. It's having that faith within yourself to go, right, I'm in a situation that this sounds really cool. I'm going to go
Yeah.
with this and just go, yeah, let's do this. And obviously, you've built a business from it.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
so, in terms of like video, how does video play a part in all of that?
Well, it's kind of funny because I have felt impassioned for a long time,
Hmm.
really, really strongly about video creation. For whatever reason, it like moves the insides of me, at my core, my
Hmm.
soul. There's just a creativity there. I felt. I know this is going to sound kind of cheesy and crazy, but I felt like I have a message that needs to be shared,
Hmm.
and video is the platform with how I'm going to share it. Not only from sharing my knowledge with entrepreneurship and helping people succeed and giving them motivation and courage to kind of walk through those doors when they're kind of doubting themselves, but also my personal journey in life. I feel like would connect with a lot of people because by all intents and purposes, with some of the things that have happened to me in my life growing up, childhood, I could easily have that kind of victim mentality, woe is
Yeah,
me, and
yeah,
I never have. I've always had that positive mindset, like, the world is wonderful, it's an amazing place, people
take,
are
yeah,
awesome. Let's kind of I'm everybody's friend. I want to be everybody's friend
mm,
and stuff. And so I don't know. I've just kind of felt that way. And in 2015, I sold my home. I bought an RV, which I know you're a van lifer,
I have a camper van. Yes,
and
yes,
I started traveling full time in my RV, and I did it for 5 years.
really, wow,
And because, hey, if I can work from anywhere, why not work from a mountaintop and a
exactly,
beach?
exactly.
And location independence is huge, and it's getting bigger and bigger. So
It's that
I,
lifestyle as well. People buy
it
into that
is
lifestyle, and if you are a content
absolutely.
creator, people are going to buy into that.
And I have a lot of content creator, huge YouTube channels, like millions of subscribers and very well known, that I've met and become friends with in the RV space.
Mm,
And my entertainment, I don't watch TV. I just don't. My
I don't.
entertainment.
I'm too busy trying to get onto TV to have time
Yeah,
to
yeah,
watch
right, exactly. Well, I'm not trying to get on TV. I've got a voice for radio, I'm
You've got a
told.
good
And
voice, very good voice. Yeah,
um, now my face, not so much for TV. So I've just always, my entertainment's been YouTube,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
love to learn. So, you know, you know, that creativity of video creation just has always kind of just like called to me. So
Mm,
this year, from a business standpoint, I really wanted to focus on on video for 2021. Not intentionally from a personal vlog type kind of atmosphere, but for my business, product videos, educating people about WordPress, and getting themselves online and stuff. So that's kind of where it came, and now it's kind of evolving. I've started my YouTube channel, the Digital Buddha YouTube channel, because I kind of feel like I know what my voice is now.
Yes, and that's a
on
hard thing. It
YouTube.
takes time
It's
to find
hard.
that voice.
Absolutely. It's been the thing that's kind of eluded me, and you guys are the ones that helped me.
There
Meeting you in the community that I met you in. Y'all are the ones
Exactly.
that really kind of inspired me and helped me to kind of put that final piece of my voice together, because I speak at conferences. I'm a speaker. If you can't tell, I'm an extrovert. Talking kind of comes easy to me, but I have not been able to find my voice.
There you go. There's your timer. We haven't even scratched the surface. You were gonna have. Will you come back on the show?
Absolutely, yeah.
There you go.
100%, yeah.
Because I just feel like there's just so much value there, and I want there's so many more questions that I'll ask you. But yeah, would you definitely come back on the show?
Absolutely, love
Good
to.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. If
You're
anybody, well, you like I say, you will be back. I'm sure you will. But thank you for being here today. If anybody would like to watch any of my episodes, then you can head over to youtube.com/Take the Cake Pro and hit subscribe. If you would like to know when I post all my latest videos, then don't forget to click the bell. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.